Hey, how you doing today? I am Tequila Coleman. In today's video, we're going to talk about why you are attracted to people who don't like you back. So this video, it is inspired by a previous video I uploaded to the channel. I believe it was last week. And I was talking about what if you don't like or have feelings for your God ordained spouse, right? And so in that video, because there's a lot of God ordained spouses who don't like their spouse, they don't feel any attraction for their spouse. However, they love the counterfeit. They are very attracted to the counterfeit, and it causes them to question God. But you have to ask yourself, you know, is it, God who got it wrong, or is it something within myself that God wants me to begin to deal with and heal from, right? Because God, he's all knowing, right? God knows exactly what we need, right? And so he present to us our God ordained spouses. However, when he present or reveal our God ordained spouses to us, some of us don't find them to be attractive. Some of us don't find ourselves liking them. And let me be clear. I'm not saying because some of you don't like your spouse because of the rejection and the betrayal. I'm not referring to that. I'm talking about when God originally revealed to you this is your person and you turned your nose up, or you said, I don't like him or her, or I'm not attracted to him or her, and you question it. You mad with God. You're like, why would you even choose this person to be my person, right? This is who I'm talking to in this video. So understand whenever you find yourself attracted to counterfeits, um, who are not interested in you, who don't pay you any mind, who treat you bad, who don't want a commitment, right? They make you feel bad about yourself. They tear you down. They're critical of you. Whenever you find yourself being attracted to that versus God ordained, the one who is all good to you, the one who supports you, the one who speaks to the king and queen in you, you got to begin to ask yourself, why is it that I'm attracted to what hurts me and breaks me down versus what is good for me? You got to begin to sit down and ask yourself these questions. Why is it I keep giving my time and attention to people who rejects me? To people who keep telling me they don't want a relationship. I don't want a relationship, right? Or to people who ignore me. Why do I keep turning my attention in that direction? Could it be the unhealed wounds? Could it be, these individuals who reject you, who don't pay you any attention, who tells you they're not looking for a relationship or they don't want a relationship? Could it be that they are treating you how your past treated you? See, you got to begin to take a look at your relationship with your own mother and father. Okay. The same way how I, have you all praying concerning your prodigals, relationship with their mother and father, you have to begin to take a look at, okay, what was my relationship like with my own mother and father? Did my father reject me, make me feel not good enough? Was my parents emotionally unavailable towards their own child? Right? You got to begin to seek out the root. Why do I like people who reject me? Why do I even find that to be attractive? Why do I run away from the very thing that is good for me? Is it because you don't feel good enough for it? Is it because, you don't think you deserve what is good because you're so used to bad things happening to you? Come on now, we got to ask ourselves these questions. Because each time you run back to the people who reject you, the people who, you know, um, put you down, the ones who not even interested in talking with you. They don't even want a friendship with you, but you keep reaching out, you keep running back in that direction. Is it because, of that unhealed trauma? Is it because you keep going back to what is familiar? This all I know. So I keep running in that direction. Maybe it's time for you to run in a different direction to something that's unfamiliar, that's uncomfortable. Maybe it's time. Okay. Maybe you run back to in that direction to the ones who break you down, who make you feel not good enough is because you know I'm gonna continue to get the same result when I go this way, right? Could it be that you are emotionally unavailable? Do you have the fear of commitment? Because we see when we're not aware of how we self-sabotage ourselves, we will find ourselves showing up in this way. We will keep on running back in that direction where we know we're going to get rejected. We know I'm gonna get the same results this way, right? And so if I fail to, deal with what's dealing with me, if I fail to heal that rejection wound, that abandonment wound, that not good enough wound, if I don't heal that, I'm gonna keep running back in the direction where I'm going to get the same results because I don't really want a commitment. You see, I don't really want commitment. I want someone to, just keep on confirming how I already feel about myself. Okay. So this is where we got to move into the inner healing work. And you got to begin to ask yourself, what was my relationship like with my mother and father? Did my mother make me feel not good enough? Did my father, play these little games with me where I was the one always reaching out to him, right? I was the one always doing for my father, or the one always visiting him while he just sit back and relax and act like, you know, his daughter or son doesn't exist. Was you abandoned by your father? Did he reject you? Like, you got to look at that foundation, because the relationship we have with our parent is going to determine the relationship you have with everyone else going forward. So if that relationship with your parents was off, or if it wasn't built on the right foundation, your relationship going forward will be off and not built on the right foundation. If this is what I'm used to getting and I'm tired of getting that, I have to do something different. I got to begin to look at, why do I keep choosing this? Why do I keep choosing this? Okay. Ask yourself, am I emotionally unavailable? Start there. Do I have any fears around commitment? Let's take a look at your self worth. Do you feel good enough? Do you feel deserving of the promise? If not, let's start there and begin to work on improving this particular area. Okay. But to begin to move your life forward, you have to become aware of, why do I keep self-sabotaging myself? Why do I keep going back to the people who breaks me down? Why do I keep going into this environment that confirms how I already feel about myself? Is it time for me to get new thoughts concerning myself? Is it time for me to go to counseling? Is it time for me to pick up a book and read it? We got to do something different if we want different results. Okay. So with that, I am Tequila Coleman. I'll talk to you all real soon. Take care.